We'll do the northbound run. How does that sound? At 16:15. Let's see how this goes. I think with it being autumn, I know definitely in winter it'd be getting dark at this point. In all, see, there you go. Wow, there you are. Look at that. Look at the colour of the sky there. It's okay, let me have a look. Right, master key, where's Venrith? Reverse it into forward. Okay, so straight brake, driver's brake, put the lights on, tail lights on, desk lights on, lights on, lights on, lights on. Charge up the brakes. We've got 10 minutes to get there. This is a bloody nice train, this. Well, they're both nice. I like using both of these. There's the advanced warning system. Look at this, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. Got a light up ahead there, the sunlight. Yes. Yeah, it's been there for a while, that tub's definitely, mate. I've seen it myself. I almost wish I could use this train on the Great Western Express. Get it fully up to speed. Soon picks up, look at that. It does not mess around, this bloody thing. Absolutely brilliant. This is gorgeous. Isn't it, Lorne? It's brilliant, mate. Really see the signal there as well now. We're on a green. See, I love using the 09 class there, Lon, but when you get in this, admittedly, you know, we're only going 25 miles an hour now, but you can really stretch your legs a little bit more on this one with the speed and everything. Nice choice, really. snow melted there where the heat is. Must be another outlet there as well from the exhaust or something. Absolutely gorgeous, what a job. Yeah, so there you go then, Lon. In theory, it'd be nice for doing the freight runs as well on the Great Western Express. We're holding that nice at the moment. How cool is it going to be doing something, a run like this in a couple of months and it's freezing cold outside? Where's the bloody cab lights? I can't remember where the cab lights are on this. I think it might be behind us. No. Oh, it's up there, I think. Yeah, there you go. There's a left and a right switch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sharky's getting distracted again there. Good choice, Mac. Good choice, sir. Love it. You leave Edna alone, Mike. She helps me out on Spin Tyres Mudrunner as well. She's the AI that gets involved when we're towing vehicles out and the engine's running. You leave Edna alone. See, actually being able to hold this speed in this train might mean that we actually get there on time. Miles, we've got the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit kicking in. We're still going uphill here at the moment. On this heritage railway though, there's no night runs you can do. I think the latest point of the day is around about 5 o'clock or something like that. Earliest point in the morning maybe around about 7 o'clock. We'll have to have a look on the service list. But I mean, if you're coming into winter time, you'll be on the fringe of darkness there anyway. And if you're only shunting at the end of the day on those final services or beginning, not really on a time limit for at the end of the day, I should say, so you could potentially just let it go dark over time. This is awesome though. Good choice again, Mac, with the winter service, mate. Definitely. Stark contrast from where we were earlier on with the summer run there on the scenario. Maybe what I should do here is just get this speed up to like 26 and 27 mile an hour. Just to give us that little bit of extra distance. Mile an hour speed limit coming up. What I'm going to do is just knock this down now through the notches. There's the advance warning. Just see if gravity will do this for us. It's looking like it will. Bring that up a little bit because we don't want to slow right down here. Let's build the amps up slowly again. Yeah, there is, isn't there, Tubbs? Definitely, mate. So I don't know if that's something as part of the update. There's definitely a little bit of bobbling around going on. Come on, I'm alright here, as long as I do it by 27:59. We don't want to push our nose through that red light. Loading passengers. There's the handbrake on this one. Parking brake, whatever you want to call it. What are you doing at the moment, Tubbs? Are you still doing some services on Great Western? It's not going to ask me to wait here. We're going to have to be out through the bloody gate here as soon as we can shut these doors. $16.36 is the next one. Do you know something? I took off then without even looking at that light. I should have checked that then, that signal, sorry. There we go, up to 25 now. We're going downhill now, you see. You can't figure it out, Tubbs. Is that the one that you buggered up a couple of times? Derailment. Depending how long it takes me to do this, Tubbs, I'll have a look if you want. Ideally, I want to be finishing for 10 o'clock tonight because I've got an episode of Better Call Saul to watch on Netflix. I think, do you know something, Mike? You're not on your own there, mate. Christ almighty. Well, there's me at least, Mike. You do, Tubbs. If you've finished Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul is an absolute must. It's fantastic. We're just letting nature do its thing here, guys. The gravity is just bringing us down the hill there. You've got Jonathan Banks in Better Call Saul as well, Tubbs. He was in Beverly Hills Cop, and he's been in loads of other things as well. But he plays a guy called Mike, who's like a bit of a man for hire kind of thing, you know, almost like hitman kind of guy. Get jobs done. If you've watched Breaking Bad, then you know who he is, obviously. Uh, 1636, 1633. We're doing okay here at the minute, dare I say. I'm surprised it's not thrown a 3-mile-an-hour speed limit at me. Yeah, same here, Tubbs. I've considered watching it again. I never started Breaking Bad until all the seasons were complete, and it had been recommended and recommended and recommended, and I eventually got round to watching it, and I was addicted to it. I could easily watch 6 or 7 episodes in an afternoon, you know, 7 hours of it, no problem. Excellent. Saying that as well, Tubbs, Ozark is fantastic too. I've just finished season 2 of Ozark on Netflix. Absolutely fantastic again. Yeah. It's easy done. Because it was Friday night, sorry, not Friday night, I think it was Saturday night, I actually watched 5 episodes of Ozark back to back. I sat here for 5 hours and dusted off the second season. I just wanted to see the next one and the next one and the next one. Good stuff. Shit, I've just put the emergency on by accident. That'll do. Just leave the initial application on there. Stop us creeping forward a little bit. Hey Malika, good evening love, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It is Malika, it's the Polar Express. We just need the hot chocolate. There you go love, look at that. Somerset DLC, right here. August Bank Holiday Express. It is. This is the new DLC, Malika. Absolutely brilliant. Somerset. Winterset more like though, I think. There we go, another 3.1 miles. I love how this thing takes off. Yeah, it's almost a little bit Hunter Call of the Wild-esque when you see the trees from the outside and the snow and everything like that. Downhill again here, we're just managing the brake now. Gravity doing its thing again. Yeah, it does, Tubbs. There's two tutorials at the beginning that just give you the basics. And then of course the scenarios lead you into the other intricacies of the trains. Then once you're in service mode, you're free to bugger around with everything as you want really. Just watch that 09 class train though, Tubbs. It's like a bloody mule. It starts to buck with a B there. And it starts to kick and jump around all over the place if you go up through the throttle notches too fast. What I should have said, Lon, is it takes off a lot faster than that bloody 09 class. So it's nice to have something on this route that picks up a little bit of speed. Admittedly, it looks like it won't let us go faster than 25 miles an hour. So how's the ball of fur doing, Malika? And before anybody else gets involved, we're on about the dog. We're on about the dog. Ooh, the overshoot of shame there from Tubbs. And the other killer question, Malika, is: have you got any streams planned for the not too distant future? I know, driven 47 miles there. We've earned some XP. I know the little ball of fur's taking up a lot of your time at the moment. "16 weeks up." Whoa! 9.5 kilogram. She's getting big. I'll have to get that citrus to show me some new photographs. I'd probably say that a good 7 kilograms of that is fur, surely. 0.6% downhill at the moment, so not picking up speed quite like what we were. But like, oh, it's gone to 0.8 now. Like I said, it's like a bloody roller coaster, this track. Up and down all over the place. Better get on the internal camera here. We're going to have a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up shortly. Advanced warning system there kicked in, acknowledged, so the train doesn't get shut down. I do like using the advanced warning system in the game wherever possible. It just adds another element to the game of panic and awareness that you need to have, really. It could do, Mike. If we're talking about Citrus's facial hair, though, we mentioned that the other day. Something had cropped up about 5 aside. And I said something along the lines of that's like Citrus's facial hair. 5 aside on a good day. Oh, nice. Ah, very nice. To be honest with you, Malika, did I send you the link for the American Wilds tease? That's out on the 23rd of October, the DLC. So looking forward to that. A girl can dream. He's he's safeguarding some biscuits at the moment for us, Malika. It's like his life depends on it. He says, I've got them locked away, I've not told anybody. I said, well, when I see you, I want us to count them out equally. One for you, two for me. One for you, two for me. A little bit keen again on the brakes, sir. And we're early as well, believe it or not. A little bit keen on the brakes. Yeah. Nice and early. Now we'll get the brakes on full. Stop! Please stop! We don't want to push our nose beyond the red light there, otherwise it's game over. You have to do it again. Oh, it's gone to a yellow as well. Is there anything else actually running on here at the moment? Because there is a... yeah, there it is. I thought it would be. I was going to say there's a southbound service at the same time. So we're going to have to let each other pass at some point. Well, what I'll do, Malika, I'll let you know if the biscuits have gone missing. And if so, I expect him to be in a plethora of shit when you see him. Don't react though, and give me a chance to report the situation. If I sit there with him all day and there's no biscuits, I'll let you know. There you go, look at that, unbelievable, 1648. Feel like I'm redeeming myself here. You know what I'm like, I just like a nosy around as well. Especially with me being involved as well, Tubbs. This is a quickie. We're definitely on a yellow. We're definitely on a yellow. Is it a single yellow though? Have we got a red coming up here? We have got a red coming up. Red light here, guys. Red light. So I wonder if that's to wait for that other service. This is 0.8 miles away, my next stop. I'm going to put that on initial actually, just to hold us in place. We're on a flat anyway. So we're 0.8 miles away. It's saying I don't need to get in there until 1707. And it's 1649 at the moment, and I think it's to let that other service come down. Here it is. It's on its way, you see. So that's working its way down here, guys. It'll probably do a stop at that station there, which is the one that's 0.8 miles away from me. Then ultimately, it's going to pass us here, and then we'll get given the green light to move on, you see. So sometimes it's just a case of waiting around for a bit. I don't know if anyone recalls a couple of weeks ago when we were on the Great Western Express in the Class 66 and I got flagged down at a red light and I parked up and we were waiting for a good 10 to 12 minutes for the other train to pass us. But that's just the game, part and parcel of it really, and it's not a problem. It's really nice, you know, it blends in with the overall atmosphere and everything. So obviously the sun's going down now, so with the snow and everything, everything's getting a little bit more hazy. Yeah, the weather effects in this game are very, very, very nice. Because this certainly feels like a bleak afternoon. I mean, you know, we picked the autumn setting here with a little bit of snow. So a little bit of late autumn snow here. Let's have a look where he is. Still on his way. I think he's got two stops before he gets to where I need to be. That's it, Mac. I love when we get, you know, winter days like this. After the bloody summer we've just had, we deserve a bit of a severe winter here. Kill off all the bugs and everything like that. Get the kettle on, Edna. She's got the hot plate over there. We'll get the pot noodle on. A couple of slices of bread. Let's have a see where he is. It may, no, I was going to say it may even stop that train, but it's not going to, because it's just a single line through this. There's no siding or anything where that can pull over. But is this going to make me late now? Probably only take me a minute or so to get there. A minute or two, get up to speed and then slow down again. them windscreen wipers there are quite hypnotic. It's like the ticking of a clock. A nice sound that'll send you to sleep. Good job Mac's not streaming this. My eyes will be rolling around in the back of my head now. I might as well say it before he says it. You'll be lucky if you can turn him away from train sim tonight, Vam. Sounds like he's having too much fun on the Great Western Express there. That's currently stopped up there, you see. They're loading up his passengers. I'm down here. I think you've read too much into that, Mike. Your mind is warped. I love it. See, if you really want to as well, you can request to pass a signal. But obviously we can't here. If it's on one of the other railways, you can request that. Sometimes it'll let you through, depending on what the situation is. But we can't do that here because it's just a single line through, basically. He's on the move again. Probably stop at this one here now where I need to be. So that's a similar distance, so he's got to be less than a mile away there. So about 2 miles away from us, I'd say, at the absolute most. And that's the reason we're on the red light. Welcome to the channel this evening, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Very much appreciated. That is coming in nicely now. I wonder if he will stop though, whether he'll... No, it's an all-stop southbound service, that. It's the alternative that we could have taken to this one. If I'd have taken that one now, we'd have probably blurred past this other one here. It depends how quick you get from A to B, to be honest with you, as to how the signals affect you, and how the other services affect you around and that. Oh, Mac knows he's touching on sour tomatoes there. Look at that. He's posted 6 of them. Ultimate in crap jokes there. Yep, that is slowing right down now. We're going to get an FU Mac and an FU Tubbs coming up in a minute. I'd be very disappointed if that wasn't the case. Probably an FU Sharky as well. So that train now is just less than a mile away from us, guys. So it's at the stop where we need to be. There it is, fam. There it is. be interesting to see how this has affected my time, when in theory the schedule should know that I can't get there until this is clear. We're loading up his passengers. There he is. So he's on the move now. Should be passing us within a minute or so, a minute or two tops, and then we'll be on our way. We've still got 6 minutes to get there. As long as we get there for all 7:59, we'll hit it, you see. Then we'll get our green light, green signal. So I think this will be heading directly at us, and then it'll come off on this track on the right hand side. Think. Yeah, that's the only way it can go. It's nearly with us now. These windows are well frozen up. Here it is. I wonder if it's the same train that I'm on at the minute. It must be, because it was the southbound service at that time. There it is, going across onto that track, as I said. Now once he's clear, the signal should drop, and then we'll be on our way. Be pulling into this station now. Come on, that's us clear. Wonder if I have to request it. Well, that answers that. It should just drop. Ah, there we go, we're on. To give me 2 minutes to get there anyway. See, and it's just an aspect of the game, and I do not mind that wait whatsoever, because what I love about this game in service mode is that the other services are running around you. So you react to them, they react to you, so on and so forth. Give that a little bit of a nudge again. We're going to be coming down to 15 mile an hour again in a minute. Now we're going uphill again here, so gravity should do its thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lucky. Shit. Overshot that slightly. Even dipped into the emergency brake then by accident. We didn't overshoot the platform completely. Just didn't stop exactly where I wanted to stop. Hi Furious, how you doing? Hope you're well, mate. We're on the Somerset DLC again, and this is the Class 47, if I'm not mistaken. I keep forgetting the number of it. You won't think it'd be that hard to remember, but I do keep forgetting it. Nice train this as well, Furious. Just a shame I can't take this out onto the Great Western Express, as I was saying earlier on, because I'd love for this up to full speed, 75 mile an hour, according to Lorne, I think it was earlier on. Yeah, normally, Malika, what happens is you can see people populating the train carriages and stuff and walking around on the platform, but I don't think you actually see them walk through the door and walk down the aisle and go and sit down on a seat. Believe it or not, Malika, there's a trophy in this for it's on the rapid transit for riding as a passenger for so long, basically. Basically, it's just one of the express routes that you do, and you unlock it. But yeah, you can ride as a passenger on any of these trains. Just grab a seat and then watch the world go by, basically, if you're so inclined. It's funny because, I mean, 25 mile an hour isn't exactly fast, but it does feel like you're zipping along on this, and I think it's because of how close all the scenery is and everything, you know, like in a little valley. Feel the speed a little bit more. Yeah, it's me, Malik, I'm the fat controller. Oh, tops. Oh my god, we're going too fast. Sharky's lost concentration. Not adhering to the speed limit. Want to have a look at this this church here. Very nice. There you go, Malika. So you see people walking around, going about the business and stuff. Don't know if you actually see them get on the train. Oh, they do. There you go. You see them walking through the door then. There it is. Ah, I stand corrected. So they'll go and find a seat, love, and that's it. Glad you said whistle, Malika. There you go, we're getting all cinematic again. Got the 25 mile an hour speed limit coming up. 1720. We need to do 2.2 miles. Gotta say, because you're in this kind of tight valley thing here, it looks absolutely stunning with the snow and everything. Very nice. I'd love to put it on blizzard conditions at some point, but we've got the uphill here. Let's get the throttle on. The tubby controller. just keep that speed on. Actually, got to remember I'm heading uphill here at the moment. .9 miles. It almost feels like we've got plenty of time to do it in for a bloody change. We're on the downhill now. .20 mph speed limit coming up again. We'll get the initial brake on shortly. Joe, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're well and thanks for stopping by again. Somerset DLC here, Joe, on Train Sim World. No, there's something else there, Tubbs. There's something else there. Did you not? Have you not missed a stop completely, mate? I know it sounds stupid that, but have you not? Is that why you're so early? I did that when I first got the game, and I missed a stop completely. Sean, good evening, sir. Hope you're well, mate. Joe's doing well, that's good. Yeah, it's Somerset in the Class 47 train at the moment. Macamira picked a winter service route. I'm glad he did because this is gorgeous. Nice to see it in the summer and everything, but I like the snow. I like the snow and the winter settings on this game. And a lot of other games for that matter. Yeah, it's like I say, it's funny. Even at the 25 mph top end speed limit on this route, you still feel like you are shifting significantly because of how close all the scenery is to you and everything. It's very, very neat. It does sound like you've missed one there, Tubbs. I don't know, mate. That's what I did when that happened. Been kicking ass on Spider-Man there, Sean. Nice. I'll be streaming Spider-Man on Friday night from 6 o'clock in the evening for anybody interested, by the way. Okay, good night, Furious. Look after yourself. And thanks for stopping by as usual. Take it easy. Alright, Edrin, look after yourself as well, mate. And hopefully we'll catch up with you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that Dragon Quest looks good, Tubbs, that you were streaming. It does look very nice. I need to finish Heroes 2 because I'll be having 11 for Christmas. Still pulling this backside uphill here. We've got till 2059. 17:20 and 59 seconds to get this in. See how we do this time. I'd rather stop it bloody short than overshoot it. I'm going to stop it here now, just to make sure oh, that might class as a miss on that. Certainly put us behind a little bit anyway. Yeah, the Dragon Quest Heroes 2 that I got, Sean, I got that for last Christmas, and I haven't really put much time into it. I streamed it a couple of weeks ago, and I think I'd only put 2 hours into it, so I'm up to about 8 or 9 hours now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest XI's turn-based combat, because that's a little bit more like Blue Dragon for me. I love Blue Dragon on the Xbox 360. So I'll do a bit of that at some point. We're going to have to get off the mark here quick. Another 2 miles. Full throttle there, we'll get the wheels spinning. So it looks like there's just a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit here all the way through to this. That's fine. Oh, there you go then, Sean. You're all covered. So going down nearly by 1%, 1.3 now. We'll be using the brakes here just to slow us down. We'll let the gravity do the most of the work here. Yeah, no worries, Tubbs. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for stopping by again. And winding Vam up. Poor Vam. Nice long straight again here. Come on, Tubbs, that deserves an FU Vam, I think. .5% downhill, Christ almighty. Sean getting involved there. I'm convinced that if I'd actually picked winter here instead of a late autumn dusting of snow, that this would have been probably dark now. We'll have to try that on the southbound run when we do that. Vam getting on his high horse now. Whoa, ah, nearly caught me out then, that. The advanced warning system there. Jesus. Are you having some trouble with your fluidity in New York City there, Sean? I'll tell you something, guys, I've soon got tired now. The 10 mph speed limit coming up there, you see. Needed to slow that right down quickly. Broken Spider-Man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with my webcasting, Sean. Oh, look, the lamps have come on. That's cool. Like the restored gas lamps there. Very nice. Oh, there's the 09 class. Sorry, is it 09? Yeah, the 09. Yeah, oh my god, look at that. How cool is that? Awesome. That is bloody stunning, that. Just been given a green light there as well. With a 1.8 miles. Yeah, Sean, look after yourself, buddy, and thanks for stopping by again, mate. Take it easy and enjoy your time on Spider-Man. Oh shit, I'm getting a little bit out of control here with the speed again. waiting for that speed to leap up again. There it is. This will take me well over an hour to do this again. Sean there with a final dig. Glad he's not seen me drive. Got to do here 1736, 1732, 10 mile an hour speed limit coming up shortly. That's going to cripple us a little bit. Oh, I know it was Sean. I was just saying it's a good job you've not seen me drive. I'm alright when I'm on tracks like this, mate. Nicely holding that speed there uphill. Funny day, Vam. Funny day. This is a cool track, this. Loving the electric cables on the left hand side there. Got the 10 mile an hour speed limit coming up. I'm just being a little bit overcautious again. A little bit of downhill again here. Get that down to 10. It's funny, it's just going to give us a 15 mile an hour speed limit there now. Wonder why it didn't run 15 all the way in. Must have been because of that little level crossing there or something. Mind you, then it goes down to 5 again just before we get here. Christ almighty. We'll stick at 10. Look at that, where the lamps are reflecting off the trees are. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely loving this DLC. It's absolutely fantastic. Very nice. Shit, I've gone on to emergency again there. Stop! Just in time. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving those lamps. Oh, there's a fire bucket here. Let's put some sand in it, there you go. Oh wow, look at that. Like a bloody Christmas postcard. And we're off again. Setting off at 5 miles an hour here. Oh, by the way, Mac, if you're interested, mate, I've got it rolling around in the back of my head to get on, again, we've not got the long dark, but Hunter Call of the Wild is up in the air again. I might do a little bit of that over the weekend. Might do some of that on Sunday afternoon or something. See how it goes. We'll do a little bit more of the Africa map. Christ, I need to slow down a bit here. Oh, there you go, we're alright now. It's the downhill there that was affecting me straight away. Yeah, I've said it a few times tonight, even though the overall speed limit on here seems to be 25 miles an hour, you soon feel like you're shifting on this because of how close the scenery is at the side of the track and everything like that. Green light and a 10 mile an hour speed limit coming up. let it get to a couple of 100 yards and then we'll put the initial brake on again, just to help slow us down a little bit, you see. Ready for 10 mile an hour. Just under half a mile away from the stop. I judged that nicely there, I think. For a change, you might say. Level crossing a line there again. Well, we're definitely going to be on time for this one. Nice, I'll take that. I will take that. Very nice. That looks like it's the end of the line, to be honest. It is. There's another service there, so in theory you can jump out of here and jump in that train and see what it wants to do. It's wanting me to uncouple the vehicles now. Hang on a minute, let me get that back on. I'll have to get down on this side, I think. Oh, I've got to move forward and up shunt. I was shutting down the bloody train. Exit the stream. Yeah, a little bit too premature there, Mac. Please exit the stream, I like that. That's funny. Yay, there you go. Oh, no, no, look at that. Why is it giving me all those X's? Not too sure. I thought I'd done alright, to be honest. I must have slipped up somewhere. 1 hour 32 to do 20 miles. There you go, engine shut down. I suspect it'll make a lot of crunching and creaking as it cools down after that long run. But what a lovely train that is, really nice.